So first thing I would like to share is pretty simple, one screenshot. So I have been doing databases for a really long time. I started with DBase 3 plus, and first time I might have seen that DBase was in 94. And I worked on DBase for like a year or so, then moved to FoxPro. I worked extensively on FoxPro for like maybe 2 years. Then in 1996 was the first time I saw Oracle at that time. And I can say I instantly fell in love with Oracle. So I started with Oracle 7.1, and that was running on a novel NetWare. It was a network based, but I never worked on the OPS or anything. It was just a single instance. And then I continued to stay with Oracle for a really long time. And in between, I picked up and did some DB2 in 2004 time. And then I also worked on MySQL 2007 to about 2012. When Oracle acquired MySQL, that's where the end of MySQL for me. I did not want to continue with it. I still work on Oracle, Oracle, Exadata, GG, DataGuard, a lot of products with Oracle. And in 2015 or so, we had a requirement to look at NoSQL database. And I did a lot of research, checking on different databases. And as I said, in 96, I fell in love with Oracle. In 2015, I fell in love with Cassandra. So when I started with Cassandra, obviously you are also starting. You will learn on the third day, you'll learn that only Cassandra cannot do. So you have to learn Apache Spark. So I fell in love with Cassandra. I know Apache Spark. I know like a lot of flavors of the sideways, like as soon as you start with Spark, you have to learn Scala. So I know Scala. I have never written a Java code on my own, but I understand Java. And basically I saw the Java beta 1 in 97 time when Java was getting started. So all these years I've been doing a lot of database work. And then staying current with a couple of technologies, like one is Oracle, and I've been doing Cassandra for 5 years now. So I gave you my what you say, like the intro. What we'll do, the thing is basically when you're starting with Cassandra, first thing I'll tell you, have relational database experience. Even if you work with MySQL or Oracle, it's purely RDBMS side of it. So first thing I would say, open up your mind and forget about everything you know about RDBMS or databases coming into these sessions, because Cassandra is not RDBMS. And if we don't make up that mind saying, I have to forget everything I know, somebody says a table, forget that you know what is table. So when you come to Cassandra, you start fresh and you just imagine that you don't know anything about database. That will be the best way to learn Cassandra, because it's completely different and very new. Everything you learned about Oracle, they told you, you're not supposed to duplicate data. You're supposed to normalize as much as possible. All those concepts are wrong in Cassandra. I mean, let's say somebody tells you, oh, I'm not getting performance, go create an index. That is completely wrong on Cassandra. Do not create indexes because you need performance. So have an open mind, and you definitely need to learn more than Cassandra. Apache Spark is the next thing to learn while learning this. Learning Java and Python is good. You don't have to write code on your own. You are going to stay with administration, but you definitely need to know what your developers are doing. Otherwise, they can create a lot of problems for you on your database.